These videos are about a trip with the Sailing Kayak Nomad to the place that really inspired me to design and build it, which is the Florida Keys.
We've been taken by the wind. You have known the kiss of sorrow, doors that would not let you in, outcast and a stranger. You have come by way of sorrow, you have come by way of tears, but you'll reach your destiny, meant to find you all these years, meant to find you all these years.
So here we are back in Columbus, safe and sound with not too much wear and tear. This episode is our final phase of the trip in Key West. Happy hour at Green Parrot and some sailing and paddling and eco sail tour and just generally fine time. So I hope you enjoy the video. Up Key West, okay. First restaurant we came back to, we love this place, right here.
Mai Tai
Margarita.
and chickens.
Down the street from our place in Truman Annex.
One place that I found for us.
That you found for us. This Maritime Museum. The Ingram. Fort Zachary Taylor down there with an awesome beach. It's the first full day in Key West. It rained last night for the first time in our trip. Cool front. I won't say cold front. For the whole of the week here, as far as the forecast can see, very windy with gusts up to 30. So we'll see how much sailing we end up doing, but I'll give you a little orientation of where we landed, which we love, in the Truman Annex, which is just right down by some of our favorite spots. Walk back in this little area and you can just see why we love Key West. A lot of it's about the plants, the gardens, just so cool. Our places up in there. So right down there is the park. Some video editing and this awesome little porch. So we are going to get on the bikes, head down to some of our favorite places. Renew acquaintance, Schooner Row being my favorite. Always a treat. The Banyan. K-pop tree. Just magnificent. Always like the architecture of this building. Used to be the custom house. This is the one launch pad I know in the city. And I had launched Nomad out of here on a couple of different trips, but it is obviously not ideal. Even when it's not blowing like this. I've sailed up heard it here again.
Not with this wind.
Schooner Row. I don't remember this one from last time. That's awesome. Appledore was here before.
What's this guy up here?
I think that's the America 2 that we went out in. We call it the biggest day sailer in the world. It's actually built, purpose built for taking people day sailing. Spirit of Independence over here. I don't remember from last time either. Yeah, it's beautiful. More modern mast there. Look back there. Steel. And there's the Jolly Ranger over there that we've been out on.
I wonder what it would be like in these winds being out there on this.
Oh, it'd be rowdy. You have to reef down. Question is how much sail you put up. When and If, they say, was built for Patton, who said if he survived the war, he and his wife wanted to sail around the world. And they've been maintaining it ever since, and now it's open for tours. Gorgeous.
Yeah, it is.
Schooner is my favorite rig, favorite sailing rig. In the past trips to Key West, I had this thought that it's just not great for boating right out of there, and that they're just a little bit further back up the road. Lots of cool looking bodies of water. The time to explore it, I haven't taken the time, so this is the first attempt. We got solid 25 knot winds, so I don't know if I'm even gonna launch. Looks for a kayak launch, and that's Upper Sugarloaf. The end of Blimp Road on New Junkie. Still further away from Key West. But boy, that is some big water out there. We'll have a launch here. I think that Blimp Road looks better, but I could get myself a semi-sheltered launch and just say I got on the water today. And if I can get far enough upwind, scout out how deep that stuff actually is out here. Just down the road from where we're staying is this awesome Fort Zachary Taylor Park with a beach, and we're going to go in and take a look at this Civil War era fort. Severe clear visibility today. Number of smaller keys. So beautiful. Even though it's windy as hell, the wind's offshore, and one time when there were calm conditions, my favorite snorkeling of the trip was right off those breakers out there. my ambitions for finding and exploring and sailing back up in these lower keys. This low 20s gusting to low 30s. Not only now, but pretty much tomorrow, and Thursday just barely dips down there. We are going to go exploring these 3 potential launch spots. We scouted a couple of places, came back here, and we're going to take a paddle, see what it's like.
Yep.
Pelican.
There he is. They hang out up there.
That's a nice view of those fellas. I like the blonde heads. Slide along the coast.
These mangoes are so beautiful.
Yeah, we dodged out into the open, and it is just full on battle to go anywhere, but kind of tucked into the cover here, kind of cool.
They're pushing us along. Doug isn't even paddling. Just it's pelicans, big boys.
Try the nearest of these launches and maybe sail reefed, even though it's way beyond my comfort zone. It's driving me crazy not sailing. I've got it reefed. I thought this was all navigable in through here because of all the boats. Well, doesn't feel like a victorious sail. So all the way back out here to Lower Sugarloaf, it looks like it's not 20. So I think I'm gonna go without reefing and see how it goes. Pelicans. Here again, I'm heading out into waters that I haven't really studied from a chart standpoint. Let's see if we've got enough water to sail. If you recall, howling at the teeth of the gale out here, and tested the depth of my paddle. Usually it should be alright. Most of the brighter watercolors, but she will be. Touch bottom yet. Nice to finally be sailing on the lower keys. come close with the depth a couple of times. Luffed down and stuck the paddle in the water. Pretty nerve-wracking. Keep having to stop and check with the paddle. I'm going to start working my way down, I think, over ground I've already covered. But who knows? And now I'm going downwind, so it's going to be harder to slow down. Suddenly get too shallow, but hoping not to ram a rock, a piece of coral limestone block. I'm going to get to where it looks like it's shallowing, start luffing a little more. Rudder's up, sails are down. Hard to relax. But the fact is, I never did touch, and I got a good hour or so sailing. Pelican roost again. Kind of late risers. Reef down pretty tight. Okay. Yep. Peaceable kingdom. Crossing the sunrise or sunset. Fantastic. Yeah. What happened was I was working my way at a close reach under Reef. This is like 3 inches of water. So I got stuck there with the 25 knots. I decided I need to investigate a little bit better. So I found this nifty site, U.S. Harbors, and here's their view. And sure enough, There's no reliable good sailing even for a little boat like Nomad. So this morning I'm gonna try to go to the next one out that we found. A little ramp there, shallow water running along here. And sure enough, Big Cobbett Key. Yeah, it's actually here. So there's the ramp. If I can get launched, I should be able to reach back and forth and get some sailing in. Heading for Similar Sound. Similar Sound. Fins are down. No doubt, last sail of the trip. Right up to that island. Must be some tide current. Similar Sound. Seems to be a winner. I guess looking off that distance there, out into the Atlantic. Alright, I think this is the turnaround point. Tack back and the rest of our final day in Key West. And tomorrow morning, long trip home. Up in here, sail down, the fins up. Fantastic. Don't want to kiss the concrete. Fantastic. The roosters are up. And it's time to finish loading up and head north. Similar Sound.
Find in the Bible ideas of human equality that nor condom, hunger.
Here we are, Miami Airport.
All right, you. Yep. All right, on the turnpike, finally leaving the coast and angling across the state. At least it's a pleasant lunch stop. Leaving the free state of Florida, Georgia. Less than an hour from the
other fighters amid the squalls.
nightmare of traffic that
made their
is
separate ways to
Atlanta.
joining a
We will
northbound
see.
flight.
It was grueling. I'm north of Atlanta. It's a very doable shot to be home tomorrow. 4 a.m. Wrap it up, hopefully. Go home. Tennessee.
Serves as a firm foundation for taking divine eternity as timelessness. We see that
Kentucky.
theological fatalism is not inherently theological at all.
Finally leaving 75 and crossing the Ohio River into Ohio. Safe home after a long haul. We're going to wind up with one of my favorite sails that I didn't include in the episode in Key Largo, which took place there. Put some of our favorite pictures over that. So thanks for watching.